So it is a great pleasure to welcome to our forum today Minister Kostas Karamanlis, who is in charge of infrastructure and transport. Today we are discussing about the various projects going on in Greece, and Minister Karamanlis is overseeing an area where a lot of these projects are taking place or are about to take place. So the floor is his to tell us how exactly we unblock the growth potential in this vital sector of transport and infrastructure. Minister Karamanlis, thank you for being with us.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to thank you for your kind invitation and congratulate you on this perfect organization. I believe that the Invest in Greece Forum has its own special place in the heart of the Greek and business community. A year that has been very difficult, not only for Greece, but for the whole world, is hopefully coming to an end. And so we will gradually be able to return to normality and work hard for the future. At this crucial time, the goal of the Mitsotakis government, the goal of all of us here in Greece, is twofold. On the one hand, our goal is to reach the end of this pandemic, counting the least possible losses, and on the other hand, to prepare ourselves for the recovery of our economy. In Greece, we cannot afford to invest anymore in projects which serve narrow-sighted goals, but in big, ambitious, beneficial to all citizens projects. Therefore, in this critical period of supporting the Greek economy in the post-COVID era, all of us here in the Ministry of Infrastructure and Transport work systematically in order to serve the national goal set by Prime Minister Mitsotakis. This is to bring Greece back to the forefront of progress and economic development. For this reason, we have prepared a comprehensive infrastructure plan. Part of this plan will be funded by the Recovery Fund. One very positive point is that we are facing, along with the difficulties and risks, great opportunities for our country to invest in sectors with a comparative advantage, such as logistics, multimodal transport, with our railway projects and ports becoming major freight centers, and new generation of infrastructure projects that will revitalize the market and change our economy. The new national strategy consists of Greece becoming an infrastructure hub for the wider region in Southeastern Europe. To achieve this, we will be implementing a plan that provides specific steps. We are already upgrading the port of Piraeus, the ports of northern Greece, and mainly the ones in Thessaloniki, Kavala, and Alexandroupoli, because Greece can play and will play an important role in the logistics sector. We are developing the railway network, which will expand the sea corridor connecting the Asian markets with the port in Piraeus to a land transport corridor of products in Central Europe. At the same time, we are investing in the operation of regional airports, and we are moving forward with other actions upon a serious development dimension, such as the new legal framework for waterways. Of course, we are not able to talk about regional development if we do not pay special attention to ports, airports, and railway. Our planning for 2021 is based on two pillars. The first pillar consists of institutional interventions that will change the landscape on the infrastructure projects. We want projects to be implemented on time, and we want to respect are taxpayers and investors' money. And I want this to be absolutely clear to anyone interested to invest in such projects in Greece. We will achieve these goals in two ways. We will review the basic law for public works and public procurement. The new law incorporates proposals for acceleration, digitalization, and simplification of the procedures and the bureaucracy. At the same time, we are ready to introduce a new tool, unsolicited proposals, and we will work closely with the private sector to do so. So we are inviting the private sector to play an instrumental, a leading role in projects in infrastructure and transport. The second pillar consists of the implementation of our infrastructure projects. After 17 months of struggling to unblock major projects and complete new ones, today we have a comprehensive plan including all parts of the country amounting to over 13 billion euros. In 2021, the procedures of these projects will start to move very fast. I am referring to projects that can be divided in two main categories. On the one hand, we have big projects that were stagnant, but we have managed to unblock. For instance, Line 4 of the Athens Metro, the largest infrastructure project to be built in the coming years. After years of setbacks, after years of delays, it has entered its final phase. We plan to begin preliminary works in the first semester of 2021. Thessaloniki Metro, after 4.5 years of political divisions, we have managed to provide a solution. Our goal is to complete this infrastructure project by April 2023. The Patra-Pyrgos Highway. We have come to an agreement with the European community and the project has finally secured finance. It will be connected to the Olympia Odos concession. The North Road axis of Crete. Finally, we are moving so that in a few months, we will have the environmental impact study and the project will begin. The E65 highway, the northern part of E65 is also starting to become a reality. And also the highway and the route from Aktio to Amvrakia, another project that has suffered for almost more than a decade, is finally put on track. And next to all this, we have new projects. These are projects facing problems that exist throughout the country, which will reinvigorate the market. New railroad projects. We are planning the largest program in the country amounting to 3.3 billion. Our country currently has a road network in par with most EU countries. On the other hand, our railroad network is significantly behind. But the existence of a serious and reliable railway network is necessary for Greece. For this reason, it is time that these big projects will include the upgrade of our railroad system. Because railroads are very important for safety, for the environment, we are moving very fast to develop them. We are focusing also on commercial transport with connections to ports and airports, completing the backbone of our country's railroad network. We have also included other projects to deal with the environment and the challenges faced by climate change. Flood protection projects are also a priority. We have already prepared a comprehensive plan amounting to 1.2 billion, which include, on the one hand, big flood protection projects that are also financed by the by EIB. The new Thessaloniki regional road, the so-called flyover. We are also ready for the implementation of this project. The extensions of Attiki Odo, the extension of Line 2 of the Athens Metro to Western Attica. And of course, we have a very ambitious road safety improvement program that include interventions in all our major highways. And also a series of smaller and larger projects for airports, for ports, and for the interconnection of our infrastructures and multimodal transport. The Recovery Fund is going to play a very important role. Our proposal will include major road projects, will include also the upgrading of airports and our railroad system. The aviation industry has severely been affected all over Europe, all over the world, but also in Greece by the pandemic. We are finding also solutions to support this industry in order for our tourism to be in the forefront of our economic activity. I would like to conclude by saying that in this new reality that is taking shape, Greece has the opportunity not only to pursue the path of development, but also to further its position by utilizing not only the international restructuring of forces, but also all the possibilities given by the Recovery Fund and by European funds. So we are moving towards 2021 by taking definite steps. This is the time for Greece to pursue the path of development by implementing major infrastructure projects. Thank you very much for your attention.
Minister Karamanlis, thank you very much for this keynote introduction. Actually, the next panel that we have is going to focus on the various projects, some of them that you mentioned, projects that take place in Greece and have a transformational impact, and we'll talk about the Resilience and Recovery Fund and so on. So thank you very much for setting the stage for the discussion that will follow. I wish you good luck and καλό κουράγιο to the difficult task that you and the whole government are having in Greece, but you're doing very well. So just keep on.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us. Thank you.